Good afternoon, YouTube. Pastor Greg coming at you again today with your daily mini sermon. Hope all of you are having a blessed day. So today we're going to be turning into Psalms 119:93 if you want to follow along. So like we always do, let's go into the word. So as it reads, I will never forget your precepts, for by them you have preserved my life. Now, I'm not going to lie, I had to look up what a precept is. So the definition of a precept is a general rule intended to regulate behavior or thought. So let's read it again with that in mind. So, I will never forget your rules, for by them you have preserved my life. Now we got to remember where this is being written. This is in Psalms, which is the Old Testament, which is the old covenant that was given to Israel by God. So it's saying by your rules, the rules of the Old Testament, of the Old Covenant, have preserved my life. Now this is really important because this is why that the Israelites held on to the covenants, because they believed that's what preserved their life. That's what kept them in tune with God. But it's also important for us new covenant followers, for the followers of Christ, because we can translate it into them, because it is the same God. By the new covenant, what Jesus called us to do, the main thing he said was to love God, love him, and love your neighbor. And that is where this starts off. Because that is the building block of your relationship with Christ. And that is what's going to preserve your life. Because if you don't have that building block, you don't have that building block of being Christ-centered, loving Christ and loving your neighbor, as he called you to do, nothing else in your path with Christ will ever mean anything. Because if you're not starting off on the right foot, then you're going to be thrown off. I was in JROTC through high school, and you start off marching on your left foot. Left, right, left. If you start off on your right, you're going to be out of step the whole entire time. Just like if you don't start off your path with Christ thinking, alright, I have to love God and love my neighbor, then everything else you do is not going to fall in line with what Christ has called us. It's like starting off your path when there's a perfectly cut path with stone, cobbled roads, and you decide to walk into the woods. That's not what we're called to do. And we have to remember that. Because that is what is going to preserve our life. That is what is going to make us Christ-centered. So as you go on your daily lives, I want you to remember to keep that in mind. That loving Christ, loving God, and loving my neighbor is what puts me on the path. That is what's going to preserve my life. Because that is the rule that Christ set for us. I hope all of you have a blessed day. If you enjoyed my mini sermons, please check out my other ones on the page. And if you do enjoy those, please like and subscribe. And if there's any specific topics you'd like me to cover, leave it in the comments section below. I'm more happy to get to them. Hope all of you have a blessed day, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Pastor Greg, out.